What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Type 1 Detour. We are a full-time RV family that's traveling this country, while two of us are living with Type 1 diabetes. What we're doing today is a little bit of, I guess, maintenance. We drink a lot of water. So buying water bottles was not an option for us. So first thing we did before we even owned the RV is we bought a water softener and a Clearsource water filtration system. We have the 3-filter system, and that's what we got to do today. We got to change the filters. So I chose the Clearsource for a few reasons. One, the reviews were great. It is portable. It's a little heavy, but it's portable, and it also has a third filter that a lot of the other systems didn't have. So as you'll see here, there's a 5-micron filter, which kind of just gets out the rust and some of the big particles, and then a 0.5, and then their virus guard, which I think is like 0.1. So let's get this taken care of. The water filter replacement filters comes in a package of 3, and there'll be a link down in the description for where you can find them. And this is what they're supposed to look like when they are brand new. So we have the 5-micron there, we have the 5-micron there, the 0.5 micron here, and then the virus guard there. So let's get our current system out here and let's see what they look like. Pretty curious to know, since this is the first time that we've actually changed it. First thing we need to do here is shut off our water. So we're going to switch this over to dry camp. So we're just going to follow the instructions here. Dry camp mode is down, green up, right there. We're going to turn on the water pump, and that way people that are inside can still use the water. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect this and get this started. Our first thing we're going to do here is disconnect the hose that runs from the water softener to the inlet here. So I want to get rid of this, so that way we can switch all these filters out and get everything nice and clean in here. While we're changing these filters out here, we're actually going to change our entire hose setup, because we're going north for the winter. And for all my Game of Thrones fans, winter is coming.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming. We know what's coming with it. We can't face it alone.
So we're actually going to hook up our heated hose. So I am going to rework our entire water system here and get rid of our 2 25-foot hoses with the 5-foot connectors, and it's puzzle time. But we're gonna just rearrange everything, since we're changing out filters anyway. Let's get back to changing out these Clearsource. First thing we're going to do is use the tool that came with the filtration system here and get these off. These things are on here pretty good. So as you can see here, these are pretty dirty. So this is the rust filter, and you can see it's pretty rusty. This one definitely did its job, and the virus guard is doing its job too. So let's look at what they're supposed to look like. Can we see the difference there? Pretty big difference. Now that everything's disconnected, the first thing I did was just went ahead and rinsed out the cylinders here. Just try to clean out the cylinders, get any extra little residue out of there. So next up was we're gonna put the filters back in and twist them back in there. So the trick here with these is here's a little place to put the filter in. Just simply place the filter in there, and then you'll easily be able to just get it right where you need it. And twist. And we'll just get them hand tightened for now until we get all of them in. Nice and tight. All right, now that everything's tight, we're gonna hook the hose back up. But like I said, we're gonna do this with a different way, set the hoses up differently. So we're gonna get the new hose set up, and then we're gonna run water through this. All right, in order to prepare for winter, and like I said, I'm doing this all at the same time and changing my filters, we're first gonna start with taking our Y connection and our water pressure regulator, and I'm going to put them inside the basement at the water connection. So let's do that now. Okay, so step one is complete. I have the heated hose now hooked up here, just running down here. And now what I'm going to do for now, just to do this, is we're going to let some water run through the heated hose. Then I'm going to hook it up to the inlet here. Actually, I'm sorry, it's got to go into the inlet of the water softener, and we're gonna put some more salt in that too and let that run. And then from the water softener, it's going to come from the outlet over to here, and then this will run through and go to the water. But what I'm eventually going to do after I set all this up is the water system and the water filter, or the water softener, is actually going to go into the basement since our basement is heated. But first, let's just get everything cleaned, set up, filtered, ready to go. This is taking a lot longer than I thought, but step by step, little by little, we're getting there. So we have this, the heater hose hooked up to the water softener. Let's get to the next step. Now the water is hooked back up, so the filters are just kind of filling up, all the canisters, and we should be getting water out here pretty soon. And there we go. So we're gonna let that run for a couple minutes here, let all the water filter out here, and then then we're gonna figure out what the best way to set this all up. I think I need to buy another little 3-foot hose or something to get this exactly the way that I want. I have 2 hoses that I can't seem to disconnect from each other. If I could have done that, then I could have gotten this exactly the way I wanted it to be. So we'll mess with it, we'll play with it. We don't necessarily need the heater hose right now, but I wanted to get it set up since we are going to colder weather very, very soon. That's it for changing out the filters on the Clearsource water system. Again, we have the 3-filter system that includes the virus guard, and we have that because we drink the water straight from the tap. You can actually, you can just go to Clearsource, I think it's Clear, I'll put the URL down in the bottom of the video here and also in the description, but you can get $25 off of your order using the code Detour25. Again, I'll put that right here, Detour25, also the URL that you can go to. You can also get them at Amazon, but you probably won't get the $25 off there. So that's it for this video. I thank you for watching. I will let you know how this heater hose works in a more recent video, and please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and we'll see you on the next one.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.